Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking on the next episode of Everyday Heroes, and the person I'm going to be talking about was a remarkable woman who I met just 2 months before she transitioned, because I never say anybody dies, because nobody does. We are eternal beings and we just transition into our next experience. She was suffering from cancer, and I worked with her for a month, and then I left, and she died a month after that. And in that month, through all her pain and all her nausea and her bloating and her extreme degree of discomfort, we would also be working, we would also be having discussions of what everything is about and how things work out, what we come here to do. And gradually, through her understanding of all that had happened in her life, she reached that point um, of really being ready to let go of her anger, her resentment, her feeling of helplessness which she had towards her husband, and which had really actually caused this huge issue of cancer to come up in her body. The energetic cause was that, and we would work first on her pain and bring it down a little bit, into a great degree, so that she could have these discussions. Otherwise, when you're very deep in pain, there's no way you're going to be able to even process thoughts very clearly. So through all that process, she came to a point which later on her husband told me that they had their anniversary, and on her anniversary, as they were cutting the cake together, she told him, well, will you be there with me in my next life? So that was a huge move for her to make, from that anger and resentment and helplessness and feeling trapped in a marriage, to understanding what was her own role in it, and how she and her husband had come together for certain experiences, and she was able to understand that she had only been looking at the surface of things through her own perspective, which could have been very one-sided, and she was able to see him for what he was, and his tremendous support to her throughout her illness. And there was great peace that was brought about in her and her husband when she finally passed away. And there was a lot of grief also, undoubtedly, in all the people that she left behind. But she had moved. So actually, she is an amazing inspiration to all of us, that even if we work a little bit, because actually the amount of movement she made in 1 month is tremendous. We usually would take 2-3 years to reach that point, but it's what I want to say is that whether you're 12 years old or 102 years old, even if you start getting a deeper and a wider perspective of all that's going on, and you can let go of so many fear-based things, emotions and issues and thoughts in your life, you're really setting yourself up for an amazingly more fulfilling life next time around. Otherwise, we tend to repeat those same experiences again. So I would really urge all of you that look to change your outlook, your thoughts and emotions from fear into love. It will always bring you very rich dividends, very rich rewards. I can assure you of that, as I would personally have been through that journey, and I help so many people with it. I would urge you to really make that same movement for yourself. And I look forward to seeing you again.